maybe you can.
Okay, so my proposal is maybe to go to the next speaker, and then to come back if necessary, as we have, yes, 30 minutes, a little bit late. So our next speaker, we can see him now on the screen, Ferdous Ahmed, who is an associate professor in the Department of Environmental Science at the International University of Business, Agriculture and Technology in Bangladesh. So he's also the Assistant Director of the Institute of Sustainable Development Goal Studies. He received BSc and MSc degrees in botany from the University of Rajai, Bangladesh, and his PhD in climate change adaptation policy and food security from the University of Malaya. So it's Ferdous. We are happy to hear you now.
Okay, thank you. So can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay. And can I see my presentation?
Yes, for sure. That's perfect.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So, okay, so very good evening and good morning and good afternoon. So based on the different locations, because you know that the people are joining here from the different continents. So today the topic I'm going to talk on the lethal lightning hazards and the policy for awareness building in Bangladesh. You know that right now or in recent years in Bangladesh, we are really struggling because the death toll from the lightning is really rising. And you know, it was not really that much considered by the government or the different government agencies or the relevant ministries, but since 2016, government urged to declare the lightning hazards as one of the hazards. And since then, yeah, it has been privatized or considered as one of the hazards. But before 2016, it was not considered as one of the hazards in Bangladesh. But as per the problem statement here, I'd like to say is that as per the United Nations statement of the report that average 300 people as the fatalities we have in Bangladesh, and of course the enormous the injuries we had each of the years. And if you look at here, since 2015 to 2022, it is based on my own research that the link I have already shared in the chat box. And we found that more than 2,000 people died, and of course a good number injured, maybe around 600 injured we found. And the problem, it is really well known, but the basic problem in respect of Bangladesh is the policy lacking. The different organizations, the government institutes or ministries, they are trying to have more policies, a good number, but no one sustain or the benefit, it is almost zero so far. I'll be talking more on that. You can see the data from here. So if you look at the results, some of the results, so what we can find here is that from 2011 to 15, almost 1,000 people died. And from 16 to 20, 1,500 people died. And if you look at here, so as I said, it is based on my research. And the diagram you can see from here, the Daily Star, one of the prominent newspaper from Bangladesh, after my publications, they did a news on it, including some others, but it is based on my article. So if you look at here, that how the monsoon is really important and what we are experiencing in recent years, even in winter, we have some, the lightning occurrence and people died. So if you look at the result from here, so you see that pre-monsoon almost 1,000 people died, and monsoon from June to September, 1,000 plus, and even the post-monsoon, the winter, 131 people died that we considered from October and February. Okay, so even the last year, the fatalities is 350. So in average, we are having almost 300 plus minus the fatalities, and of course the good number of the injuries. And the northeastern region of Bangladesh, that the Sylhet divisions, mostly the Sunamganj, Habigun, and the northern districts, they are having more fatalities or the lightning, the occurrence. But the least is the Pirozpur, Brahmanbari, and the Kopalganj district. This is based on my recent research. Now look at the current policies that I was talking about. Well, you see that, as I said, just after 2016, in the year of 2017, the government, it was the direction from the Prime Minister, the present Prime Minister, the Sheikh Hasina, and she's the 3 times consecutive Prime Minister. And from her direction, she said that we need to plant more the palm trees. Palm trees, kind of the tall trees. And once we had a lot, but that due to the deforestation and with the people are not really that much aware, but the benefit of the tall trees, how it can be working as the natural arrestor against the lightning occurrence. So she ordered that, yes, we have to go for more plantations. And as per her, the guidance or the declaration or what we did in Bangladesh, already 4 million palm trees planted, since 2017. And it was costed 1 billion Bangladeshi taka. But it is really, pity to say, one of the prominent newspaper that says the Pratham, just before 1 or 2 weeks ago, they did coverage based on this project, that how it worked and what the benefit you got. And that the growth of the palm tree is really slower. Without 12 years, we really cannot see that much the head of the plant. So the newspaper, they did coverage and they found that most of the baby plants totally died. And there is no people to nurture. And that means after plantation, whatever the taking care of it we required, it is totally absent. So we can say that it was a waste of the money. So it's gone. Second thing, yes, many of the organizations like the BMD, Bangladesh Meteorological Department, Department of Environment, and including the other relevant ministries and agencies, they urge that, yes, we need more lightning arresters. So, and what they did, the budget is 13.1 billion BDT. And actually, what I say, the northeastern zone is mostly vulnerable to lightning, and 8 of the district, they installed some of the devices. Those are mostly based on the sensors. But again, the result is almost zero, because still after installing those type of the technologies or the equipments or the sensors as the lightning arresters, it is not really working that much. Again, we found from the newspaper, the people interviewed from the respective departments, the people from newspaper or the media, they ask the question, it is not really working. Can you show us some of the evidences that, yes, you are monitoring nicely? So again, the result is almost zero. They said, it is lack of manpower. It is the load shedding, electricity is not really that much. The frequent 24 hours. Next, they're saying it is the problem of the internet interruption of the internet. Internet is not working. That is why data you couldn't capture that much, or maybe you couldn't send a message on time before the lightning flash of the events. So the next, you see that, as I said, the BMD, they took the initiative in 2018, and they said that, yes, before 10 to 30 minutes, maybe the people can be warned using the particular app with their cell phone, but still it is not really working. And we didn't see any, the positive result, because it's still those zone is really, really vulnerable. The death toll is really high compared to any part of Bangladesh. And the next one, you can see that the LGED, the local government and engineering department, it is one of the prominent, the government agencies. And they took the money, 40 billion. And again, they are trying to do kind of the safeguarding from the lightning hazards, but still the common people or the general people or the lightning-prone districts, the people, they really didn't get that much, positive results. Okay, so next you see that Ministry of Agriculture, again, they are thinking much of the farmers that yes, we should have to have much money from the government. So they are mostly thinking about the money, okay, how the government can allocate the money, but later on, actually, they are not really working that much. But yes, in paper and pen, okay, in white paper, it is written that yes, they're working. But if you go to the field, so you really cannot find that much positive outcome from the Department of, Disaster Management remains same thing. Department of Environment, okay, they do also have the kind of similar work, but output is almost zero. Okay, now I would like to show you one of the images from here. Okay, those are the things I just told you based on the different efforts from the different the agencies or government department and ministries. A lot of money is spent, but result is almost zero. You see that. This is the occurrence just recent. Last month it happened, the 6 May 2024. Due to the lightning occurrence, the rooftop, it was made of straw. Okay, and that house is totally burned in Khaglachuri. Khaglachuri, it is kind of the remote district. It is really, close to the Myanmar border. And what he found, one mother and her son is died. And this occurrence, it was kind of the very early morning, 5:30 a.m. Okay, and this house, it was caught fire due to the lightning. And so what I'm showing you, this picture, because after having a lot of money, spend a lot of money, still our people are dying, okay? And we do not have that much safeguard from the lightning, but we're spending a lot of money. The basic problem in our country, for Bangladesh, money is not a problem that much, okay? But only problem is, the dedication and the responsibilities. We, the people, are not really responsible. Once we have money, we're thinking differently, okay? So since much of the technologies did not really work that much positively, that means, I don't know, anyone can claim that any technologies, the devices, those are working as the arresters, or many of the people are working maybe the different stream. Even if you think about the USA, as I found that, of course, they have the very top qualities of the technology, but still annual 20 death toll they may have maybe. That means no technologies can protect from lightning, okay, from the death toll almost zero. So of course, we the people are struggling. Maybe the new technology is coming up in the future, and of course, maybe we can hope so. So based on my country's problem, what I did, so I'm trying to have awareness building policies. And that is why I included in this, kind of the policy model, the conceptual one. Of course, I need time to develop more and more. So it is just recently I did. So I would like to, convey my message to my policymakers, so the government, that yes, the 6 of the ministries can be comprised to have the more robust the policy model or for the awareness building in Bangladesh. So you see that Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate, Ministry of Disaster Management, the Relief, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock, Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperation, the LGEDIC, that is one of their agencies. Now you see that the why agriculture? Because in the history of Bangladesh for the lightning, okay, the most death toll counted from the farmers. That means while farmers are working outside, so it belongs to the Ministry of Agriculture. And under the Ministry of Agriculture, we have 20 to 30 different agencies the people are working. So if it is that, the Ministry of Agriculture, they are taking, of course, technology or installing arresters can be side by side, I don't mind. But the awareness building should be or must be prioritized, number one, in respect of our culture in Bangladesh. So farmers, you see that if it is possible to convey the message that yes, it is not really safe. So how to convey the message to them? it is not even as a scientist, I can go people one by one. It is not possible. Though we have a small scale, some of the NGOs, they're working, okay, to build the awareness, but it is not really that much massive. So if it is that the Ministry of Agriculture, under their 30 different agencies and departments, that they're taking the responsibility that yes, they have the opportunity to work with the farmers. Okay, either rice farming, jute farming, or maybe the maize and so on. We have even for the, and second one, you see that the fishermen died a lot. Okay, the second most, the death to leaders from fisheries. So Ministry of the Fisheries and Livestock also can be counted.
Please, Ferdous, please, could you conclude? I think that, yeah, you have
all right.
One or 2 minutes, please.
Okay, all right. So this is how I wanted to include that the 6 of the ministry, if they really can and come forward, and if they want that, yes, that must be prioritized, side by side technology can be there. Okay, and I wanted to tell you that, yeah, these are the 30 different agencies under the agriculture department. Well, so this is the last slide. What are the challenges? Why we fail, or why we're failing after failing? Why? So number one is the corruption. Okay, I'm not going to discuss much of the corruption. You can understand in respect of developing countries. Dedication, lack of dedication, knowledge gap. How the knowledge gap is there? Because due to the bureaucratic problem. Okay, because there is no bridging between the academia and the government agencies. They always feel that, oh no, the academia, they really cannot assist that much. We know much better than them. Okay, so that is the thing. I don't know how my slide, went off. Can you see my slide here? Okay, so I think that, yes,
yeah,
I must.
The slide disappeared, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, I must stop here because maybe I have taken a long time. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. It's very interesting, and I think your testimonial is very,
so if it is that thing.
So we don't have a lot of time for questions, but if some questions appear, of course.
I have a question.
Stefan.
May I ask it?
Yes, Gopal?
Yes, thank you. Mr. Ferdous, a few years back, there was a project, a big project in Bangladesh for protecting people from lightning by planting 5 million palm trees. This was also reported World Economic Forum and several news. What is the status of this? Is it planting palm trees for protecting people from lightning?
Okay, yeah, thank you, Mr. Gopal. That I said already. Actually, it did not work. Okay, it is kind of waste of money. Most of the baby plants totally died, and no one is there to take care of it. Okay, so only the project.
In India, one of the state government started this kind of a project last year. First of all, planting palm trees to protect people from lightning. I don't know from where this idea came and who started this idea. So now this project is abandoned in Bangladesh. Am I correct?
Yeah, yes. The money was there, but output is zero. And one thing I would like to share is that the growth of palm trees is very slow. Okay, it takes 12 years, okay, even to going to the height of maybe 3.5 feet or 4 feet, 12 years. So how it will work or how it will help us to protect from the lightning, because we really cannot wait that much, right?
Yeah, also one more question, sorry for extending the time. During the last Nepal, our seminar, Lightning Protection and Electromagnetic Seminar, the gentleman who came from World Bank, he was mentioning that in Bangladesh, for lightning mitigation, a lot of early streamer emission lightning rods are being implemented. Is it still going on?
Okay. Yes, as I said, the Bangladesh Meteorological Department, including the others, they are installing some. But as I said, it was installed, but still, we don't have that much positive result. Okay, when the media went to the people of the Meteorological Department or those kind of the lightning arrestor providers, they are saying that, there is some manpower problem. We do not have that much support from the government. we do not have that much the frequent the power supply, there is the load shedding, there is the lack of internet, so it is not really working that much. So 100%, I mean, the benefit of the technology, we are not really getting that much, but government allocating a lot of money. Of course, government thinking we the people will be working, but in reality, it does not work that much. Yes, Gopal.
Thank you.
Mr. Ahmed, this is Sriram from Nepal, and I'm the chairperson of South Asian Lightning Network. You might have heard of it. This is just my suggestion that ACLENet is working towards policy intervention in the developing countries like South Asian countries. So I wanted to suggest you that you organize some sort of program so that ACLENet can join the hands in policy intervention. Unless you do the policy intervention, the problem is not going to solve. This is very, very, I mean, far-fetched issue. So we are ready to assist, and actually we wanted to organize this ILSD physically in Bangladesh, but no response came from Bangladesh, so we adjourned it, and we are bound to organize it locally. So this is my suggestion, and hope to work together for the safety of people and saving each life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sriram. I'm ready to assist for any sort of the relevant works, and I'm really looking forward, okay? Because for the developing country like us, we have this kind of the basic problem, okay? Of course, technology, but you know, unless building more awareness, people, I mean, always they're feeling, I mean, kind of the Ferdous, they feel, no, nothing will happen. But yes, the number is increasing a lot, which is really concerning.
And also for now, I would like to request you to stay until the panel discussion where we can come across some questions on international standards and so on. So how the IEC body can assist the developing countries. So please stay with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Srivastava.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So I can see that Sanjay has joined us. So here again, some words about who is he. So you are the chairman of Climate Resilient Observing Systems Promotion Council. You're the convener of Lightning Resilient India campaign, which is a joint initiative of government, industries, and social organizations. You and your team have set up an Indian lightning detection network under government and started an effective lightning early warning and dissemination system. So we are pleased to welcome you. And you can try to.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I thank you for the opportunity to speak at this forum. And I am especially in particular thankful to Professor Sriram Sharma. In fact, India is looking for lightning solutions. And I have a presentation I'm sharing with you. Is it visible now?
Please try in full screen.
The presentation mode.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Or in full screen.
Make it in.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So I must thank my friend, Professor Sriram Sharma. And we had a very, very thumping International Lightning Day celebration and awareness at New Delhi today. You can see the picture. We have the national government, we have the state government, we have the policy makers, we have the scientists on board, and we released our annual lightning report today. We had the annual lightning conference participated by all the departments of the national, related departments of the government, National Disaster Management Authority. You can see the logos of everybody and the State Disaster Management Authority. Our organization per se has taken lightning as a focused activity in entirety. So the today's event had main agenda, theme was lightning safe shelter for all. And we come from a country where we have 70% population in the rural area. And our casualties, if you see the profile, 97% casualties come from the rural area. So the whole event, main focus theme was safe shelter for all for our rural Indian people. Early warning, India is an early warning country, but last mile dissemination still challenges are there. So we were trying to fine tune that. We have a socio-economic road to prevent lightning deaths, and capacity building and community empowerment needs to be enhanced. We have at state level investments being made on climate resilient observing systems, finding the gaps in the observation so that a better detection and a better forecast. And this golden hour of lightning forecast alert which comes, there has to be a lightning action plan at the local level, at panchayat, tehsil, at village level, so that we reach up to the last mile. If you see the outcome of our annual lightning report, this is a journey of 5 years. So this year, in last 1 year, we have lightning strikes reduced by 20% and deaths reduced by 20%, 22%, especially in the hot zone where we had. We have prepared a scientific analysis-based local microzonation maps and hotspot maps. So it's giving you a surgical location where you need to take action. We have an early warning system disseminated. We have a API-based automated alert system without human interface so that it goes up to the last mile. So the forecast, which comes from the IndiaMed department at the state level, they take the forecast and automatically they try to dispatch it to the last mile. And those are based on a pole alert system, which are on the village headman house, where there's a mic, there's a CCTV camera, and it's a two-way communication. So there's dissemination and it's a two-way communication. So you're seeing the monitoring, what is happening on ground. And on the same pole, the lightning protection device has been installed. So from the place from where the alert is coming, same place is going to be the lightning safe shelter. You will be happy to note that Government of India, we have authored a national lightning program, and that program has been approved, and that's going to be implemented in entirety in all the Indian states. The public awareness has enhanced. We invite all the industry people, and we want their contribution in making the lightning protection devices. You see, India is a vast country with 1.4 billion population, 36 states and union territories. So addressing such a vast population, we need industries in all parts of the country, which does a ethical and a reliable lightning protection business at the last mile. Our focus, again, I would emphasize, is for the rural India. We need low-cost lightning protection device. We have enough technologies for high-tech. In India, the money resources is not a problem. The delivery of service, especially lightning protection at last mile, that is a challenge. And we have a lot of, I will confess, that unspecified devices which are there in the field. We need to have a collaborative approach in implementing a proper lightning protection system. And I invite, through your platform, people to come to us. Let's have deliberations. We have the government bodies, we have the civil society organization, we have the industry. So let's have a collaborative approach. We have set up academic collaborations with research centers in universities, central universities, state universities. We are promoting research labs. We are promoting researchers, PhD scholars, and even in masters, we have introduced this. So that is creating a good capacity building in terms of technical resources for India. As far as the climate report, if you see, other than the January, February, and November, December, every month had more than 25 days of lightning days in India. And on the right side, the picture shows every state is affected. And if you see overall, out of the 273 days of previous monsoon, 176 days were lightning days. And if you compare with other hazards, today India faces biggest hazard, that is lightning. And you will be surprised to see the impact which is there. This is our first Lightning Resilient India campaign, which we launched at IIT Delhi. And today it's a national movement. We have lightning protection systems, and green one is a long-term climate action program, climate healing. So this is where we go for the increasing the water cover, increasing the forestation, reducing the pollution, reducing proper solid waste management, energy transition. In fact, my university, where I'm a professor, is leading India in the IPCC. And we are one of the leading country in reducing the emission and so the global warming. As far as the lightning journey is concerned, we started in India in 2008 to 12, and today we are on a progressive road to improve our early warning and dissemination. These are our last 5 reports, and today was our 6th annual lightning conference. Our aim has been to popularize safety on lightning and thunderstorm, enhance importance. Taking a clue from Professor Sriram Sharma, we celebrated National Lightning Day this year on 15th April. We had a Lightning Awareness Week. We had a Lightning Awareness Fortnight, 1st to 15th June. So we are getting from your platform the knowledge inputs, and we are trying to sensitize people. We are open to, and we have a national month-wise calendar addressing all the states of India and monitoring it. So the concern from all the government and society is there. This is the last 5 years report. Though there was decrease in the lightning, but if you see on the right side, this is the one which shows that lightning season in India is from April to October. And we have microzonated up to the district, up to the local level, which we have given. This is a very interesting map. The left side of the map shows red one is the zone where highest lightning is taking place. And if you see the pink zone, we have 2 states, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, where this red zone deaths. Why more deaths? So we deliberated today, and we have a long action plan, which we are going to do. Challenge is lack of utilization of scientific knowledge. Key lies in the microzonation, lack of comprehensive early warning. So we are improving our early warning, dissemination system for last mile, mitigation, the investment on lightning protection system in rural areas, zero efforts. So this year we have allocated a very, very sizable amount, and that is where the business lies for the industries. And we called today industries, we have requested them, and we have academic involvement because lightning is an evolving science. The parameters are changing, the intensities are changing, the frequency is changing, the dimension is changing. We have done the microzonation up to state, district level, and coming down to the state, we have gone right up to the district level, and on the 4 criteria, based on the lightning occurrence, mortality, climate change, and socio-economic aspect, the vulnerability has been made. So the red ones are the high vulnerable, the yellow ones are moderate, and green ones are the low. So it gives you a picture where you need to act. Similarly, this is sample for Central Indian state, Madhya Pradesh, and this is for entire India, for all the districts, what we have achieved. This is something of interest to you. If you see the lightning amplitude, this is our last 5 years, April 23 to March 24 observation. If you see the positive peak lightning amplitude, 96% of the country is above 225,000 ampere. And if you see peak negative lightning amplitude over India, these red ones are showing. So there has been phenomenal rise in last 20 years in the lightning peak amplitude, that is the current. So we need to take cognizance while doing the risk assessment. We have a system, you pinpoint a place, will tell you what is the intensity of the lightning flash, what is the current amplitude, what is the frequency, and what is the dimension of the flash. Because when you're designing the lightning protection, I think this real-time data, evident data, latest data should be used. We have the early warning system, last mile alert system, and we have action points by everybody. And these are the lightning maps, which are there. Their seasonality, we have come up to the village level. What is going to be the seasonality, pre-seasonality calendar. We have a national program coming up on risk assessment, lightning safety, preparedness, mitigation, research and development, and a lightning hazard management unit will be up to the district level. So that's a real breakthrough. We are going to address climate at our bottommost level, the cutting edge, the district. This is lightning hazard and climate hazard management unit. Public awareness bears the most importance. We have lightning, vehicle-based election mode broadcast to individual. We have got Indradoot now. Every panchayat, every village will have this person, a paid person from the government is part of the local governance, and they will be creating awareness about early warning, about operationalizing early warning, about do's and don'ts, and about mitigation. And at the end, we are setting up the Center of Excellence. Lightning in India, like in US, the lightning deaths are leisurely deaths. Somebody in golf course, somebody on swimming, somebody on boating. But in India, lightning is livelihood. People open agriculture field or unsafe housing condition. So we have prepared a timeline, and this is how we are going this year. We have a lightning resilience framework, early warning, public awareness, mitigation, response. India has a single emergency number 112, and we have an ambulance 108. So all the ambulance have been trained now for addressing a lightning victim, and they have AEDs, the defibrillators, because the success rate of survival after lightning hit has been found very high, more than 60 to 65% by using the defibrillators. And we are also going on rehabilitation and trauma management. Government of India pays 4 lakh rupees to every victim of lightning. And we have a long-term trauma and psychological management plan. This is our early warning setup, what we have come up with. We have come up with automated device, a software-based device, a local lightning action plan at the village level. The Gram Panchayat development plan we have incorporated, and lightning protection gets priority there, and farmers are our priority. These are our challenges which we are overcoming over a period of time. And way forward, improved detection, local lightning action plan, citizen awareness, collective efforts by everybody, and system integration of lightning and multi-hazard early warning, utilization of mitigation fund. This is a huge money for the lightning protection devices. This is where we need your help, and there has to be standard operating procedure. With this, with the daffodils from Indian Himalayan state, Uttarakhand, Mussoorie, I congratulate you on International Lightning Day and for your resolution to make the South Asia, entire world, lightning free, lightning safe. Thank you very much. Any question, I would be happy to answer.
Thank you very much. Some question. No question. Well, I just have a question regarding the lightning detection network you used for the statistics. What kind of range in terms of frequencies? Just to have an idea, it's more low frequency or?
See, Indian Lightning Detection Network, basically we are having 3 dedicated lightning detection network. One is the IITM lightning detection networks, which is mainly based on the Earth networks lightning detection sensors. That's again in the range of low frequency of 1 to 12 megahertz. The second network we have from the Indian Space Research Organization, that is based on the Baltic sensor. Okay. And we have also come up now third India Lightning Detection Network, which is based on the India Lightning Detection Network, again based on the low frequency and VHF frequency. Okay. So with these three things, we also have a satellite-based lightning imaging mapper, and we are going to launch a GLM on the INSAT 3T. Okay. And we also have electric field meter, duplicate the detection. So combining all this, we have a national medium range weather forecast system where we are working on a global modeling 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer, so that our forecast is more precise, more accurate, and we get the more lead time. So we have a complete mosaic of various system and a system integration. And through that, we are leveraging an API. And those APIs we are sharing with the states. And those APIs, once connected to the dissemination system, there's an automated dispatch system, which is going to the geotagged poles, alert poles, and alerting the people. So that's the mechanism we are following.
Yeah, okay. And just in a few words, when you provide us with the peak current, the two maps with the peak currents for positive and negative. What kind of technology did you use? Because you know that if you use, for example, very low frequency or low frequency networks, the peak current is completely different. They are, in general, there are upper estimation by using VLF sensors, for example. So in your case, when you did this map, what kind of frequency, once again, did you use for peak current measurement?
You see, once I told you we have the 3 lightning detection networks. So they are the source of information. We do the averaging out. That's duplicated by the electric field meals, which we have in the field. So there's a network of electric field meals.
And combined.
Yeah, so we are doing a validation, cross-checking, and then we are coming out with a average, based on this. So there's a lot of scientific deliberation between India Meteorological Department, India Tropic, IITM, NRSC, and other local institutions take place. Then such maps are taken out for the commercial use outside.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. So sorry, we are a little bit, but it's so interesting. Now I think it's
we are also coming up. We are also coming with lightning resilience index for each building. So we have organization coalition of disaster resilient infrastructure. So once every infrastructure will have a lightning resilience index, and people will be combined by policy, by law, to install lightning protection device in their houses. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. So now I think it's time for the live session with Uganda, and so Barnabas, can you hear us? So Barnabas serves as the national coordinator in Uganda in executive committee and lightning protection working group for ACLENet. So now the live session, Uganda, we are excited at the idea. Yes, Barnabas, I can see you. So it's your turn.
Thank you so much. Here it is an evening. If I say good evening, allow me to say it that way. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to present you. We've been in our commemoration here for this day, and we are ending. It is 5 in the evening, so I will not be able to show you what is outside. It's just confusion. People are moving up and down, but allow me to present what I have, and then let me share with you. Okay, I hope you're seeing my screen. Hope you're seeing my screen. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Impact. Thank you. Impact of International Lightning Safety Day in Uganda. Akantambira Barnabas. I'm the country coordinator for ACLENet in Uganda. Introduction. International Lightning Safety Day is observed annually here in Uganda to raise awareness about the dangers of lightning and promote the measures and safety. The background of this in Uganda, around 20 incidents which killed 18 children from Runyanya Primary School, that is Western Uganda, and 38 were injured in one strike. The impact, since the start of International Lightning Safety Day, there has been a combined effort to improve lightning safety in Uganda. One, awareness and education. Seminars and educational programs have been conducted for students, parents, and teachers and government, district officials to increase knowledge about lightning risks and safety. The picture below is Mary Anna, our managing director, with the district education officers, and that is on left. Then on right, it was during the commemoration of Lightning Safety Day in 2022. Awareness and education will be carried out throughout the country at different levels, and this is all because of International Lightning Safety Day. Training of staff members and several individuals from the communities have been carried on. Misconceptions abound as various cultures in Uganda hold different beliefs and understandings about lightning. The International Lightning Safety Day has been instrumental in educating many individuals about the true nature of lightning. Misconceptions. For instance, in Uganda, we have people who still believe that color is one of the things that causes lightning. Some believe in plants, some believe in animals. For instance, we recently protected a school in Karangara, and Karangara district believes that rearing of sheep causes lightning, and planting of millet also is a problem there. So you cannot rear sheep or plant millet. Providing the public with knowledge and information that has been potential to save lives. Infrastructure improvements. Lightning protection system has been installed in 8 schools so far, with 1 more to be protected this year. Safeguarding over 11,000 students and teachers. Data collection. We are collecting data. We have collected data actually for over 41 countries in Africa, including Uganda. This facilitates the research and informed safety strategies. International collaboration. The day has fostered international cooperation, leading to symposium and training courses aimed at mitigating the lightning hazards. Mary Anna with lightning survivors on left to right, and staff during ICLP in South Africa. At the forefront, the State Minister for Disaster Preparedness and Refugee, Honorable Esther, along with Dr. Mary Anna and Dr. Tony, and the government officials participating in a training session. On another hand, it is Dr. Mary Anna with Honorable Minister Onek and Country Coordinator, myself, Barnabas, in a collaborative meeting. This has helped us to penetrate more of the government bodies, educating them what lightning is, and taking it deeper into the government to take it so seriously. Bro still is Professor Daila, with staff members of ACLENet, with the staff of Murabana Primary School. This is the last school that we installed recently in Lake Victoria Islands, and which they are still very happy and jubilating over the protection. Thank you so much. That is all I had to talk about.